Hi, this is Dr. Amanda with Tiger Family Chiropractic, and I just wanted to take a moment to share. It's a new year. Everybody has different resolutions and goals. We're a couple weeks into the new year, and this is traditionally the time that we fall away from some of those health goals. And so I just wanted to share some of my favorite snacks or food options for 2022, and so we can have a little bump maybe in the excitement of staying on whatever program you have in mind, whatever you've incorporated into your routine in order to be healthier. Maybe some of these things would be helpful. My son assures me I have nothing but seeds here, and so one form or another, we'll see how we do with it. So there's a lot of seed things happening in this video. So some of my absolute favorite products are here, and I'm gonna start off with these pumpkin seeds so that you can see them. These are special because they are European pumpkins. And the reason that that would matter, I mean it does or doesn't, has to do with the size of the seeds. They are amazing. And this particular company, so these are much bigger than your standard pumpkin seed. I mean, it's almost twice as big. And so when you get a handful of these guys, they are just fantastic. I don't think you can see in the bag, but they're awesome. So there's a variety of different flavors. This is just a plain old sea salt. They also have like a cinnamon sugar variety that the Super Seeds company makes, as well as a sriracha spicy. So this is nice because it's a great alternative, being school safe, allergy friendly. So if your kiddo is in a peanut-free classroom and they love trail mix, for example, you could throw this in instead of peanuts, have a nice salty component to it that is also just amazing in terms of content for balance and for health. You've got a lot of things like magnesium in here, but then also these are gonna fall into a category of pretty much being, almost everything here is gonna fit in this, being paleo friendly, Whole30 friendly, vegan, as well as, of course, vegetarian if vegan. And all of them but two would be keto friendly. So this one would be a keto friendly content in case that's where you started off for your new year. So first off, pumpkin seeds, huge fan. My second one, these are newer to me. And I love them just because the name alone is worth getting. It's called a flacker. I'm cheesy. It's a flaxseed cracker. And so if you look on Amazon, for example, you'll see a lot of comments about the taste of these being kind of not amazing. I mean, there's really good ingredients in here. So let me start by saying that, as well as only 1 gram of carbs for, let's see, 8 of these little crackers. Point being, they might not taste amazing, but kind of a cracker, it's what you're putting on the cracker, not the cracker itself. And so if you are doing like summer sausage and cheese, those flavors are gonna like take over this and make it still feel like you're having the cracker experience. So they don't taste like a cracker, but they're very good. They're very helpful. I usually have it with some feta and olives on the top. Kalamata Olives tastes great. This brand has a variety of different flavors too. This is the savory flavor, and it does have 3 carbs instead of 1, but it does have a lot more depth of flavor. So if you're like, I can't do plain, it's gonna drive me crazy, I need something that doesn't taste just like flax seeds, then I would go with the savory flavor. And these are my 2 favorites of the flavors that they have. And again, I would probably get them just because they're called a flacker. I think it's so fun. Next up is, again, one of my all-time favorites. So this is sun butter, and if you, for instance, are doing a paleo program, legumes aren't on that, so peanut butter would be a no. And I know almond butter is an easy replacement for that. However, it just doesn't really have that peanut buttery taste, whereas the sun butter does. It has that, it's so good. This is like delight in my life. I just absolutely love it. I picked up some chia seeds, and you could get these in a variety of different places. What's cool about a chia seed is that they have basically, if you do the net carb, which would mean you take your total carbs and you pull out the amount of fiber, you subtract those two. This has 4 net carbs and it has 4 grams of fiber. So the total carbs would be like a 0 if that's how you count your carbs. So we'll keep in mind that this could be a 0 carb option. We make this into a pudding, and so I have some here. It doesn't look like anything super special, but you can see like upside down, like it's gelled. It's held itself really nicely. And for this, so easy. This is a half serving of what I made. And it was just some bananas, some flaxseed milk, the chia seeds, and some baking cacao. How do you say it? Cocoa, cacao? I don't know. Whatever the baking powder is that you put in, it's not sweetened ahead of time. So the only carbs in here are the banana. And so, not that carbs are a terrible thing, but a lot of folks, when they're approaching a weight loss program, or a New Year's resolution health program, carbohydrates are one of the things we tighten up on in order to just have better balance in our body and our health. So chia seeds, yeah, they also have omega-3s. I'm sorry if I already said that, but that's exciting because here in the Midwest, maybe we don't have a ton of access to fresh seafood. And if you're thinking about your omega-3s, or maybe you don't love seafood, this would be a nice thing to incorporate in your daily routine. You can add it to things like porridge. You can put it in your shake. Super easy to do that. It does have kind of a weird puddingy texture with a tiny seed in the middle. So I actually love them. It's fun to like add fluid to them and see them like puff up too. Maybe it's just me. I just like to do that. Okay, so this next one I would say would not be keto friendly. So if you're keeping track, these are some grain-free restaurant-style tortilla chips. There are a few options out there. This one is from Sam's, and you can see the bag's already half gone. That was me. So the brand is Real Food from the Ground Up, and available. It's a huge bag. They're so good. I'm gonna pull one up. I'm not gonna eat it. I just smelled it because they were delicious. So they have a really big like tortilla chip feel to them, which is lovely when you're looking for replacement foods. You know, the Flackers, for example, I love them, but they don't like feel like a cracker. These do feel like tortilla chips. And it's nice because of course they are grain free, but they have some really lovely ingredients in there. Just to give you a little bit off the top, cassava, carrot, cauliflower, butternut. So some things that you would want to incorporate into your eating routine anyway. But I think they're delightful. So a wonderful option, and that's going to be kind of the run through. I just wanted to share. I hope it's helpful or inspiring in some way. I am a terrible cook, and so utilizing anything that's kind of snackish, easy, and has a high rate of success kind of hits in my wheelhouse. So Happy New Year to y'all. I hope it is starting off with a fantastic flair, and as always, wishing you greatest health. We'll talk to you soon.